Hi Kiwi, alright, we are going to be running another round of Hades 1 today with the Aspect of Chaos on the shield and the Dionysus keepsake. Now I am finally at the point where I'm on a weapon that needs 3 heat. So I think I'll just bump up another round of jury summons, more enemies, more gold, more things to buy that way.
Let's see what happens.
Slows down the run, and I openly acknowledge that it increases the chances of me taking damage, but the shield is a relatively safe weapon, all things considered, so we're just going to play lame win game on this.
Oh, Zag, have I got something special here for you. I mean, this here is top-notch stuff. Even among the top-notch stuff I have to give. Just look at this.
Is it your legendary boon? Oh, no, it's not, but everything's epic, so kind of cool. Special inflicts hangover, dealing 7 damage every 0.5 seconds. We'll take it. That's what we wanted.
Time to feast.
All right. And we'll take the Chaos Gate.
Take it.
Like, getting damage up on the special really won't amount to much. It's really stacking Dionysus passive that matters.
Unexpected your arrival, son of Hades, for I am able to see through you. Rather, through the all-seeing artifact, which sprang from me after the dawn of time, and now resembles, in your hands, its foremost form. Respond.
Curious thought is, why is a shield the representation of chaos? I wouldn't think a shield would be so a chaotic weapon.
What, you must mean the Shield of Chaos here. Your shield, Master Chaos, I should say. It's a remarkable artifact. Imposing, too. Your original creations must have been astounding.
Your response is acceptable, and I am grateful to have had my recent first-hand glimpses of this vast domain.
Alright, attack deals more damage, more gold, more darkness and gems. I think we'll just take 30% more gold, because I'm not going to really be using the attack unless I get a very specific attack boon on this.
It shall be done.
Alright, and we'll take the nectar because that'll give us a pomegranate upgrade, and the only boon that we have that could be upgraded right now is the special, which is exactly what we want. Not to mention, I can't even use my attack when my special is flying anyway, so it's pretty limited in how well I can play.
Fine.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like that other build that I ran with the, was it the rail? I think it was the rail, where I just go all in on stacking. Interesting that Chaos is just randomly talking there. We just need to get as many rank ups on that as possible. Ooh, okay, this is a tough choice. Hammer or pomegranate? I almost feel like pomegranate's the better choice here, but nah, we gotta go hammer. Hammer is just more fun. The thing about it too is you don't barely have to charge up the bull rush like to get the splitting shield. So the way the for full clarity, hold on. The attack hits twice. The dash, if you dash during your special is faster and deals 200% more damage. We'll take that, sure.
And all the firepower I can get.
We'll take a reroll here, I guess, over the coin from the gems. So, for full clarity, the way the aspect of chaos works, in case you're just listening in and don't know, is after charging your attack, you get a bull rush. The bull rush makes you charge forward and do an AoE. And after doing that bull rush, your next special that you throw will throw 5 shields instead of 1. So you throw 5 shields that bounce around between enemies, making it a very powerful potential AoE tool. But also, it lets you stack up the Dionysus hangover effect very quickly. We'll go for darkness here because I can't afford a shop boon. I currently do not know what other god I want in my pool, but I'll think about it soon enough. I think Aphrodite has a duo that makes the I think weak effects last longer, not the hangover effects. There is one duo boon that makes
Dark Thirst.
the poison tick faster, but I don't remember what it is. Let's see if I need to figure out how to actually look at this. Like, maybe it's this. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. I have to press select. I wouldn't have realized that because my controller does not have that sort of arrow button. All right, so if I want Dionysus, let's look at his duo boons real quick and see what would make most sense. Hangover afflicted foes take bonus damage if they're in festive fog. That's not too great for me. Hangover effects can stack more times against weak foes, so 3 more stacks. So that would be with Aphrodite. Okay. Ice wine. No. That's for our cast. That's for our cast as well. Hangover afflicted foes are more likely to take critical damage. Huh, so 1.5% crit chance on hangover afflicted enemies per stack. That could be really strong. And that's with Artemis? That's with Artemis. Curse of Nausea. Okay, here we go. So if we go in another Ares boon and went for Curse of Nausea, that makes the tick happen even faster. Okay, I think we've got it. So we'll go Ares and we'll go Artemis on this run. Those are the two that synergize with this build the most, so I'll skip Athena. The fewer boons I have for now, the better chance I can get more palm levels on the poison to really get it stacking up and dealing its maximum DPS.
You're nothing.
I guess going for the Palm Blossom here isn't a bad choice either. Just say, okay, I don't even need those boons. I've got what I need just on base damage alone, which honestly, that's how it feels right now. And based on that Eris rail run, that might still be the case. But, okay, there's Aphrodite. That'll make, so, I'll need to double check what I can take from Aphrodite that would let me get the duo versus the other two. Because I just looked at who gives it. I didn't look at what the requirements for it are. I'm trying to make sure that my hangover is stacked on this guy at all times, but it seems to wear off too quick. Okay, there we go. Alright, Aphrodite, what have you got?
You are so fortunate to have received the boon of Dionysus prior to my own. He, the most noble and important of us all, the god of wine himself.
That seems a little sarcastic, not gonna lie. Alright, so let's see. What do I want from... So I need Aphrodite, Artemis, and Ares are the ones I'm considering. Out of all of them, the cast boon from Artemis probably fits my build the best. So I'll go for Artemis cast. And then for Ares, to get Curse of Nausea, I can take pretty much anything from Dionysus except for... I forget what I'm missing here, but... Alright, so... Weird. We could take Ares' Vengeance Curse, and that would unlock this. So that could be pretty decent for us. But... let me double check with Dionysus. Let's see. I want any of Athena, or sorry, any of Aphrodite. I can't get the A names straight apparently. Okay, so I think I have pretty much free reign to take what I want. So we'll take Passion Dash here, I think, as long as that checks out. Again, forgive me for checking the codex this frequently. My short-term memory is not impressive, admittedly. Where is it? Low tolerance. Yeah, Passion Dash is fine. Okay, so we'll take Passion Dash here. And let's go see Boldy.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Here, have a nectar.
I'm really very flattered, Highness. You didn't have to get me anything. I mean, your company's more than enough for me.
I figured you could do with something more than that this time around, good sir. You know, I was just thinking, sir. Sometimes I am a little envious of you and Boldy there. You seem to have things pretty figured out. I still grow frustrated with myself quite often and don't always know whom to turn to.
Oh, well, I just think you're in a tough spot lately, Prince. But you'll get through. As for old Boldy, why, by all means, do not hesitate to lay your troubles on him if you like. Dumped all of mine on him a while back.
So I can just walk up and talk to him and chat? That's all it takes?
That's all it takes.
That's truly all it takes to make a friend sometimes, indeed, Highness.
Alright, we don't need healing, darkness, or coin. I think with the goal of just trying to stack up as much Titan blood as I can, I'll take the coin here. The darkness will happen over
Say no
time.
more.
Boldy, I'm Zagreus. Good to make your acquaintance. I know that friends are difficult to come by here in Tartarus, and so I'm grateful that you seem to be a trusty one. Okay.
I think he likes
A man of few words, just like Charon. Sisyphus, we couldn't hear it, but Sisyphus said, "I think he likes you," which is so funny to me. Gotta say, once you get the 5 shields on the Chaos, or once you get the 5 bounces on the Chaos Shield, it just feels so much better than how it started off with. That early game run that I took the Chaos Shield and was like, oh, I remember this being really strong. It was not amazing, but now Chaos is just cheering us on. It's like, haha, look at them all die.
How foolhardy of you.
Alright, let's pop this as quick as possible. And again, the nice thing is I do not need to charge up the Bull Rush very much at all to just get the effect. So it's pretty reliable and pretty darn strong, especially once it's stacked. And the thing about Dionysus that I've recognized with his hangover boons
Why would I pay these wretches?
is
nice.
they stack up about as fast as they stack off, which can be a problem. Because if you can only stack them up as fast as you hit, and they remove themselves before you can get them fully stacked, you're never going to see a fully stacked hangover and get its full damage potential. But the shield just hits so many things so fast and so consistently that it's a very reliable source of getting that damage off. And I mean, look at this. We're just shredding through enemies. Like, obviously it's not going to matter too much. Or comparing Tartarus HP pools to Elysium, I'm setting myself up for inevitable disappointment, but there's one more damage on our poison. Let's see what's in the shop. Don't need the HP, don't need any of that. Okay, we'll take that coin there. We're already at 5. Ooh, okay. Aphrodite and Dionysus in the same room? Sure, I'll take that. Alright, where are they? Who is easier to deal with? I remember having a lot of trouble dealing with Aphrodite, so I think I'll take Aphrodite first. Replace our special with Aphrodite. 250% increased damage on our special is pretty wild, but not wild enough to really make it worth it. We'll take our max life increase, I guess. Although, I could roll for her duo, couldn't I? Seems a little overkill here, but maybe I try for that.
Hate to be ungrateful here.
Nope, no luck. But honestly, that worked out for us. Weak afflicted foes are more susceptible to damage. Not that I'm really going to be hitting them with my dash reliably. I don't think I'm going to be actively trying to dash into them, but we'll take it.
Well, way to spoil the feast there, Zag. I mean, come on. I thought it was your mate. Was I mistaken, man?
Nah,
You won't like this.
trust me. If you were the easier option, I would have picked you, Dionysus. But it's because I respect you so much that I didn't choose you. I chose Aphrodite first. I feel like he wouldn't accept that excuse. He'd probably still be insulted by it, but it's fine. The thing about the shield is if you stand too close to an enemy, only one is going to hit them. So you need to keep some distance.
You know, Zag, you are not so bad. Just had a little lapse in judgment. Happens to me all the time. Now let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it indeed. Alright, attack, call, bad influence. Deal more damage while 3 or more foes are hangover afflicted. So we're getting all these passives that increase our damage under certain specific effects. Do I want the shop? I think that I don't think that's the mid shop, so we're guaranteed to get the shop after getting this chaos room anyway, so we'll go for it. We'll take chaos again. Although, in hindsight, taking chaos right before Meg might be a bad choice, but let's see what we get.
In the name of Hades.
In the name of Hades. Alright, 17% chance for boons to be rarer, 33 HP, or 35% more gold. None of these are amazing. I mean, for what I'm aiming for, I already have all that I need, so maybe I go for the coin up, because then I can afford more of those palms and sticks. I think that's the plan. So I'll take 36% more damage for the next 3 encounters, but afterwards I'll get 35% more coin. I think for me that's good. Artemis. Did we say we wanted Artemis? I think we did, right? What was the duo that I saw that of hers that I wanted? It was Splitting Headache. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So let's take Artemis here. Oh wait, let's take the palm first.
Don't spend it all in one place.
And now my special does 11 damage per tick. Okay. And then for Artemis's duo boon, I should just read this when I'm there, shouldn't I? We want any of her core boons. So I was aiming for her cast. Perfect. Okay, we'll take her cast. And then do I want that HP? I probably don't need it, realistically speaking, although I am cursed to take more damage. And I'm going to be getting the coin, so let's do it. Just make sure this... I don't want to lose a Death Defiance against this boss if I can avoid it.
See, Electo, he is right on time, just as I said.
Actually, by my metric, we're at minimum 11 seconds late.
Megara, bleed him.
Nice.
No.
Alright, so this will be my first chance to really see how this weapon plays against bosses, and it seems What I need to do is try and get her near walls so that I can bank some corner shots so that the shield bounces into her. Or have her near other enemies that I can reliably bounce it off of. But the shield bounces off of walls the same way it bounces off of enemies, and it has a boomerang effect, so it can hit enemies twice if it passes around them and starts homing back to you. So there is an effective way to do this. The other funny thing I could do here, just to be silly, is I could farm up coin in this boss fight because she infinitely spawns enemies and they do drop a small amount of money every time they die. So I remember doing that in my early playthroughs when I was first learning how to play this game. I thought that was my card for winning, so I did it often. Our DPS overall seems pretty weak here, but that's just because she's a very tiny target. It's very hard to reliably hit her with all of the effects at once. But she still bleeds out like every other boss. That hangover damage should not be understated when you can stack it up well.
Gemstones and a little extra for Charon.
Alright. Well, I definitely didn't need to take that HP, so I'll keep that in mind next time. So, we got Artemis already. I don't need more Artemis then. Who was the other one? Aphrodite. So we've gotten the 3 gods. Oh wait, no, we wanted Ares. Okay, let's take the blood-filled vial to pull Ares into our god pool then. Anything I can sell that I want to sell?
For coin.
I mean, I could sell these just for the sake of making sure that it's more easy to palm my other boons. Because I've already gotten a whole... I'm diluting my pool pretty badly. And a 15% damage increase... I mean... I'll keep everything. I think at this point our damage is pretty solid. It's only going to get better if I can get lucky, but...
And check.
We'll see what happens when I get some palms, if I can get the stacks or not.
Now we're getting somewhere. Just a few rides across the Phlegathon and up we go.
Up we go indeed. Alright, getting a little darkness and a little HP here. In terms of strength of run, based on how things are going so far, it's not the most inspiring, but we do take out trash mobs very quickly, which will mean the intermediary phases of the Hades fight should be pretty easy. And we'll deal with Theseus and we'll deal with all the next couple bosses pretty well, I imagine.
Destruction.
I do appreciate that Chaos just randomly is like watching from the side and just getting hyped about us wiping out enemies. Truly a chaotic soul. They're funny. I will say Chaos is probably one of my favorite characters. I think in terms of gods, my favorite gods are going to be definitely Artemis and Chaos. Alright. Is there anything Hermes offers me here that I want more than palming my special? I don't think so. Like, in general, Hermes is objectively the better option in most cases. But for... Oh, you know what? Oh, I could have gotten... If I had gotten... I forget what the aboon is, but the one we had last time that makes you get coin per chamber. Never mind, that would have been really good for this run since I'm trying to stack up coin. But it's fine. What I'm going to try and do here is back off and let the shields bounce a bit better. Oh, right, I forgot that I got the boon that makes my specials deal more damage if I use them while dashing. I'll have to be a little bit more mindful of that going forward. I think the biggest weakness of the shield is simply that you cannot do anything while the special is being thrown. Alright. Our hangover damage is now up to 12. Mid shop. We'll take the mid shop. Okay. What have we got here? I think I forgot to get that fishing spot in the previous room. I think there was a fishing spot in the previous room. Oh, hey, look, it's Ares. Ooh, okay. This is a thought. Do I want to risk it?
Pleasure doing business.
Alright, let's re-roll and hope for the special.
Any other boons for me?
There we go, 13 damage on the special. Alright, and we wanted Ares' attack, I believe. So, yeah, we'll take that. Attacks inflict doom. And honestly, I kind of want to do this.
Hey, free money. Whoops.
So,
Sorry.
so shameless, Zagreus. Oh my goodness, that's so... Alright. Alright, let's do this.
You just might be my favorite sparring partner, mate.
I would agree, potentially. So what I want to do here is kind of just stack up the poison from a distance and be ready for the... Okay, so he can two-shot me with my current HP pool. Oh goodness, I missed. I missed a lot. Okay, this was a mistake, Kiwi. I regret my decisions. Alright, I have to be ready for when he comes charging at me to dodge. But just keep the poison stacked up. Alright, he's going to do that. And he always has a second one, but I ran into his projectile. Oh, this is not good, Kiwi. I might have messed up. I need to use what this boon is made for, or what this aspect weapon is made for. Alright, I'm just going to focus on not dying here for a second, if I can. So he one-shots me with my current HP, which I have to openly realize. Alright, need to be ready to dash through this. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kiwi, I think I threw this run. Charon has struck again. Did I get hit there? It didn't look like I got hit, but I got hit there for sure. Alright, well, we definitely have to hope that we roll a Patroclus on Elysium, assuming I... Oh.
One last shot.
Okay. Well, Kiwi, I think I threw horribly badly here. Need to keep my distance as much as possible here. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, I was ready for it that time. Oh no! Oh, I blocked it! Oh my goodness. The shield. The shield will carry me. No, 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 no. Oh dear. Please, please, please. Oh. Oh my gosh, Kiwi.
Just get a small token of my appreciation.
What?
A hidden stretch of the boundless river Styx cuts through misty Erebus, providing for the river boatman Charon a locale in which to deal with the unruliest of souls.
Nice place you got here, mate.
Oh gosh, Kiwi, I have 4 HP.
What a deal, mate.
I have 4 HP and we're going into a mini-boss fight against the witches.
Mind if I join the fray,
Oh no.
witches?
Oh no, Kiwi. This is bad. The lava alone is probably gonna kill me. Oh dear, I almost dashed into that. Okay, I am very pressured for stress right now. Just block all the damage. Oh. I am in like hyper focus mode right now. I'm so scared. I'm so very scared. Just stack up the poison. Okay. I think I might have this. But any mistake at all, and I'm throwing it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought
Bye now, ladies.
something hit me there. Oh my gosh.
I know your efforts to come here have repeatedly been thwarted, my good king. However, we have caused such violence in the intervening time that we must take this as a real victory. Let us continue for however long it takes.
Okay, after you, that's great, Ares. Thanks for the boon that gives me damage if I use a Death Defiance. Could have been helpful in the previous room, but I am completely out of them now, so this is useless. Okay, I think I'll just take his flat damage up. 16% more damage, always welcome. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to survive this. Obviously, we can't take the Chaos Gate because I don't even have enough HP to enter it. But I have to play... Oh gosh, Than, you're an HP potential.
Arrived. I got the message that you need assistance, Zagreus.
We'll see if... I am so prone to taking damage in these rooms, so I have to be extra careful here, though.
Be terrified.
Oh my goodness, Thanatos, you sound like such an edgelord there. All must die. Alright. Just focus on survival. we should be at the point where I have more kills than him. Oh no. Projectiles, projectiles. Oh, I got hit once. I am so on edge right now, Kiwi. I might just let Thanatos do the cleanup. I don't think he's winning here. There should be only one left. Okay. Please give me that HP.
Situation is under control.
I mean, I'm gonna be so upset if Charon does not give us an HP option in the shop. Thanks for the fight, Dan. Okay, what have we got? A shop or a heart? Okay. We have the coin that if he offers a heart, that's 25 HP. We have the coin that if he offers HP, we get HP. Please give us both, Charon, please. Okay, HP at least. Alright, I still need to play super safe because I am in a very bad spot. I might honestly have to take the luckier tooth on the next floor just to, like, guarantee my safety. But we'll take both of these.
Special rate.
Doom effect deals more damage when applied multiple times, 12 per stack. Not that exciting for me. Don't want to give up Aphrodite's. Maybe I roll and see if I can get a duo here.
Let's see what else.
No. Your Doom effects deal more damage but take longer to activate. That's fine, let's just check it off the list.
This is my fight.
Alright, chance to dodge, special is faster. We'll make the special faster. It returns to us faster, that means we can use it more. Okay. That's my first time. This is like the first one where I've had to actively use the shield so defensively.
Lerny, you really didn't have to reconstitute yourself just for my sake.
That's a funny comment. Alright. Lerny is not a boss I need to take damage on if I play smart and play safe. Lerny is a boss that I often take damage on because I do not play smart or safe. You can tell by the lack of commentary that I am so very focused right now. Okay, look at that. All right, that's next phase down. I can do this, I can do this. Oh, I sure did do that. I took a bunch of damage. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Where are the heads? First head spawning over to there. Just gonna try and focus on spreading the love, focusing down what I can, and then spamming dodge wherever possible. I have to say I probably underplayed the actual damage potential of Doom. It works pretty well with the shield since I'm only doing a single hit just to pass through and get the special charge. Oh. I didn't realize he was that close to death. I thought he had a lot more HP. All right, then. Wowzers.
Reconstitute again.
Till you reconstitute again. All things considered, I think we only took 5 damage during that fight. I think we probably took more, but I know for a fact I took at least 5.
Seems you're off to cooler climates then.
Okay.
Try another one, maybe.
Wow. All right, so we are definitely trying our hardest not to die. I think genuinely the right call here might be the Lucky Tooth, just for that extra layer of safety, especially going into Theseus and Asterius. I don't trust that I'll take a lot of damage there, but I also know fully my capabilities of doing just that. So, we'll hope for a shop that sells a Death Defiance, but I mean, we're just gonna hold on to the Lucky Tooth and be as safe as possible. And we're gonna make this run. We're gonna make this run work. My goodness, I can't believe how close I was to death on that Charon fight. I mean,
wow.
Wow, indeed. My heart is genuinely racing, Kiwi. I'm gonna go for the palm on the off chance I can get it on the special, because every little bit of that extra special damage makes our DPS that much more potent. And in typical fashion with any game that requires combat, the faster you kill something, the slower it can, or the less likely it is to kill you. In most cases, there are certainly some funny gimmicks where that is not the case. For example, Pokemon with Destiny Bond, but niche examples aside, obviously, if something is dead, it cannot hurt you. No, that's also false. But you know what I'm getting at. Life is easier when things are dead that would otherwise cause you harm. That could be a concerning statement out of context. I don't know what I'm aiming for in this conversation here, Kiwi. Just know that I mean this in the most benign, only applicable to video game logic sense possible, with obvious recognition that there are exceptions to every rule. Oh my goodness. My heart is racing so badly. I am out of rerolls, so I guess I'll just take... I mean, a 70%... No, this is only if there are 3 or more. Alright, we'll just take 30 damage on the Doom. Okay. Artemis would be chance for a duo boon. Hermes is a chance for survivability, though, so I think I'm going to go the route of survivability here, because I need some. I really need some. He can offer us Sturdy, which will give us a way of taking reduced damage when we're dashing, or after we're dashing, as well as... Or he could offer us the ability that if we dash after taking damage, we heal. In either case, I think those are the boons that I want just for the survivability until we can get our Death Defiances. Knowing how my luck tends to be, we're not going to see Patroclus and get those 3 Death Defiances back, but I mean, if we do, the run is basically saved. If we don't, the run isn't necessarily dead, but it's definitely hurting for some love. Okay, chariots are a problem, but we can just run and DPS them from a distance, so that's fine. Not sure... Oh my goodness, I am still taking far more damage than I would like. When I'm using the shield, I can block this damage. I just am not. So I have no one to blame other than myself. Okay, Hermes, what have you got?
I've got a keen eye, boss, so I happen to notice you've got a certain tooth you're carrying about. No, you're in the land of the dead and all, but don't you think that comes across as just a little odd?
I think Hermes knows...
He meant Skelly's tooth?
I think he knows Skelly. Alright, so more dashes... I think, honestly, more dashes does me more than the 30% damage heal. So I'll take the extra dash. And then we're definitely taking the mid-shop, hoping for some HP. Centaur Heart, a snack, whatever you can give. Both? Gladly.
Wars waged over love, my kin. Can you imagine that? The Lady Aphrodite and I can endlessly discuss such circumstances. I trust from time to time you stop to ask yourself how come you choose to fight. Not that you need a reason, of course.
Oh, Lord Ares, truly there isn't a need to cloud our little godling's thoughts and judgment with such comments, is there? Let's give him what he wants, and we can carry on in private about that.
Okay. Curse of Longing. Your doom effects continuously strike weak foes at 50% of what their damage was. Pretty darn solid. Now, do I want to take on a mini-boss here? Because Aphrodite duo with Dionysus is decent, but not strictly necessary. I think I'm going to take the coin here and play it safe. Oh.
Peace and quiet.
Wonderful. A fountain chamber. And then we'll take the HP here. Just anything I can do to up my survivability with the lack of Death Defiances will potentially save me on this run, so we need it. We absolutely need it. And because of how I play, I'm bull rushing into these enemies to apply the Doom, so and then I'm dashing out, so I'm using the dash. I'm pretty reliably getting Aphrodite's dash on these to get the dual boon working. Some pretty good damage thanks to those enemies just clustering up for me. I really want us to fight these shield bearers, though, I have to say. Just the sounds of shields clanking and clanking over and over again. Okay, Chaos, calm down. Alright. Max life plus 20. Alright. A hammer? Oh my goodness, I have so many options here. Pomegranate, Ares, hammer, or chaos. I think we go for the hammer. But I don't know. I'm gonna go for the hammer. I don't think there's very much that chaos offers in this build that I would want over something else. Where are the enemies? Oh, there you are. I'm like, where are they? Couldn't find them. Like, that one, honestly, that duo boon with the with Ares and Aphrodite is doing some pretty hefty damage, stacking with our damage over time from the hangover. I think DPS-wise, we are in a very good spot. It's really just a matter of can I play well enough? Because we've proven with the last run that I may have everything possible that I could want to make that run as easy as possible. Doesn't mean I am capable of using it effectively and safely. But I'm definitely playing in a safer frame of mind right now, so we'll see. Just keep the poison ticking, keep the doom stacking. After blocking a foe, gain 20% damage and move speed for 10 seconds. Your Bullet Rush instead fires a piercing shot. I mean, that sounds like fun, but I actually really like the synergy I have going on with the regular Bullet Rush. So we'll take Ferocious Guard. After blocking a foe, 20% more damage and move speed for 10 seconds. And we're pretty reliably blocking damage. All right, Artemis or a heal, or HP. I think we're in a good enough spot where I can safely take Artemis and have potentially something good come of it. I'm not using Artemis's cast at all, I have to say, and honestly, there's a good reason for that. It's definitely one of the weaker casts I consider, unless you're using, I mean, we proved with that Aspect of Poseidon build that there's a way to build it where it's extremely strong, where you get Heartrend, Aspect of Poseidon to dislodge the casts as quick as possible, and then just spam cast, then free the cast and get the Heartrend damage, and again, that did quite the hefty amount of work. But, I mean, beyond that, there are a few situations where I feel like Artemis' cast is amazing. Maybe with the Bulwark.
Not everybody on Olympus is a total disappointment, Zagreus. Why, someday maybe you could meet Callisto. She goes hunting with me all the time. But you don't see many woodland nymphs down there.
No, I don't think we do. I have yet to meet Callisto. Alright, I guess we'll take the crit chance? Yeah, I think that's the best option here. We'll take the crit chance. Anything to sell here? Nah, I'm gonna still keep these. I think overall the boons I have right now are pretty solid. Probably take the key for the reroll, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, everything's starting to get armor, which is a bit of a problem, but still largely manageable with our resources that we have available. But, like, look at their HP. It just gets chunked the second Doom starts ticking. And the poison, of course. We've got a ton of poison damage stacked now, or hangover. I'm gonna call it poison and there's nothing I can do to stop me. That is the sound of someone painfully self-aware of their lackluster existence. Behold my meager existence for what it is. But look at our poison. We get one stack and it's ticking for 27. I don't know where that damage is coming from, but I guess it's all the damage ups we got from like poison. It must be that. It must be the damage up that we got from Dionysus stacking with the damage up stacking from Status Privilege and the Aphrodite boons that we've gotten as well. That's my best guess. Beyond that, I don't know for sure. Okay. A palm or a shop? Definitely the shop. Let's try and top off our HP as best we can, and if not, at least get a boon or a centaur heart.
Just
alright.
Tidying up.
Random palm. Dash and dash. Okay, not the worst option, but definitely not the best either.
You still in one piece, man?
After party. No. Hangover afflicted foes inflicted on every enemy near them for 4 seconds. Ooh, that could be really good. Alternatively, 10% damage reduction or restore to 30% HP if below that threshold. I think we'll just take the damage, honestly.
Strong stuff.
Any coin pots over here? Doesn't appear to be. All right, so once again, I have to play safe because I don't want to waste the lucky tooth here if I can avoid it. But I have it if I need it.
By the gods of Olympus, you'll go no further on your wicked quest.
You know what I should have done? I should have taken the acorn and saved the lucky tooth for the next floor. Oh well. Hindsight is 20/20, ain't it, Kiwi? Alright, just focus down the bull as much as possible. Alright, they're gonna do their team attack. Oh, it got canceled by a wall. Okay. That's fine. trying to make sure that he gets weak afflicted so that I can stack the Doom effect. I think our DPS is pretty darn solid, and as is our survivability, honestly. Alright, they're going to do their shockwave attack, and I'm ready for it this time. Man, he turns on a dime with that projectile. That's why I didn't hesitate to dash for it at the moment I saw him using it. Alright, I think we've got Asterius down pretty good. And well, bam. Alright, that's one.
One down, one to go.
I was trying to hold my special, or hold my bull rush to block that attack, but I unfortunately got, my special wasn't still flying, so I couldn't actually use it. The good thing to note about this aspect of Chaos specifically is while the special is flying, as long as one of the shields return to you, you will still be able to use your shield after that. So you let fly 5 shields, even if the other 4 are still in the air, you can use it reliably. That's a really important factor to keep in mind. That was some tight dodging there, I will say. Alright, Demeter is mostly a zoner, but her benefits to him are pretty limited, as long as I play it safe. Which, with this build, I'm pretty safe. Okay.
That's one champion unseated.
One champion unseated indeed.
Was not about to let you down, my shade.
No, we were not. This win, if we get it, is for you, my shade. And we did not get any Death Defiances from the shop, or we didn't see Patroclus either, unfortunately. I'm going to keep the Lucky Ear Tooth. I need that survivability. Please, please just give me a Death Defiance. Let me feel safe. Let me be able to think. Oh, man. This run is tricky, Kiwi.
I'm almost out of here.
We're gonna continue living on by the skin of our teeth, if nothing else. I think if I get the Satyr Sack early, I don't do the extra rooms, even if they do sound appealing. Just because I'm in a pretty sour spot right now. Although, that Titan blood does look rather delicious. Rather juicy and tasty. I don't know where I'm going with this. Alright, let's get us a fishy. I think I'll go for a Centaur Heart first, because that'll up our survivability.
You're mine.
That's assuming I'm offered one, mind you. Let's see. Okay, there's the Centaur Heart and a Palm. Okay, yeah, so we'll take this first. I'll probably go for the coin after that, just because if I can afford things from the shop, more potential for fun. These little hits from the rats aren't that big of a deal, but the poison the damage I'll take in the larger chambers is more what I'm concerned about, because it'll add up very quickly if I'm not careful. Stop spreading your poison everywhere. I'm the poison nut here. Ugh, goodness. These little pillars in the center of the room are making it hard for me to hit things with my shield, because it just deflects the damage the wrong way. But we've definitely got really, really solid DPS with this build, if nothing else. Which makes me feel like there's a chance. I mean, I suspect that I can win this. I just have to... I have to not turn my brain off, and I need to play conservatively. Like how I've played for learning, especially. Like, I clutched that fight out. 4 HP for a floor boss, my goodness. I was playing with fire, and not just because I was in Asphodel. I have to say, though, I really am coming around to the idea of how much damage Doom actually does, and how wrong I was about it. It just needs a little bit to get going, and then it puts in the work, and then some. Like, that Doom does 260 damage, and that's assuming it doesn't stack off of all the Aphrodite. It doesn't, like, use Aphrodite's duo boon to hit multiple times after the fact. A lot of, oh man, I'm really feeling the jury summons in this room. There are so many enemies spawning. But hey, more coin for Jeff, I guess. There we go. All right. And more importantly, more life.
Should I take the trade?
This has been doing so much work. I don't want to get rid of that just yet. All right.
Let's just go down this satyr hole.
Don't say that.
Something for Cerberus.
Don't say it like that, Zagreus. That sounds so gross. All right. On to the next room. Here's it. Oop, well, that was avoidable. It's fine. Oh, well, that was also avoidable. I'm maybe throwing a tad. Not sure what hit for 600 damage there, but something hit that kid for 600 damage. Why did I call the rat a kid? Very good question. I don't have an answer. I'll think about it and never give you a response. Actually, I won't think about it either. Oh man, those vents, I always forget about them. I'm just gonna play it safe there and let that not hit me. Okay. Oops, sorry, I punched the mic a little bit there. Alright, we're gonna go for... I definitely appreciate the mirror boon that lets me heal a little bit between rooms. It's adding up. It would be really interesting to see the actual amount of damage that you heal between all of these rooms. Alright. Focus on taking these guys out. Actually, honestly, focus on taking out the little rats because they're more of a problem if they get close to me. I'm gonna just bail out and go to a better spot. And I can just spam this to death. Our poison is ticking for 39 to 55 if it crits. That's pretty wild. Right, I forgot. There's an Artemis duo boon that we had been considering getting.
Disgusting.
Oh man.
Will love it.
I don't know why we keep getting these in the coin rooms, but we can afford the Titan blood.
Lots on offer here.
Okay, we got the Titan blood. You know, I said that I didn't want to take more rooms. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to regret this on a fundamental and deep level, but I talked myself into the Artemis boon and now I need to see it. I need to at least try for it, Kiwi. And maybe I'll get some more coin to be able to afford something fun from the shop beyond what I already got. This is objectively speaking probably a mistake to do these extra chambers, but you can't help it when we want it. You can't help but understand that I want to try. And who knows, maybe for a change I will have a genuinely clean Hades, or just take 30 damage and get poisoned and take more damage. Okay, this was a mistake. Far be it from me to think I should have any reason for confidence. Oh man. Hopefully this is, I mean, if this is the excessively tiny vermin or whatever it's called, I think we're fine. I'll just kite him and run as much as possible with the shield. Again, all these little chambers do stack up for a little bit of HP regain. See, every room is 3 HP. So it really just depends on what kind of mini boss we get. If we get the giant satyr, I feel like that's the one I most consistently have trouble with, by virtue of it just firing off in many directions rapid style and turning on a dime, so it's pretty reliable in landing those hits. But we will see. We will see where this takes us. What have we got? Okay, it's the giant one.
That's the most gigantic vermin I've ever seen.
The most gigantic vermin ever seen is actually really easy to deal with, all things considered. It's the poison it spreads is a little bit annoying, but it spawns little friends that can be killed for coin, probably. And if we kite it around the room and just ignore it altogether, we can pretty much just depend on poison damage and the guillotines to damage it for us. I think I saw a laser enemy. Nope, maybe not. Yeah, I'm just focusing on damaging it with the guillotines, honestly. It's pretty reliable to DPS it down that way. Yeah, it's wasting a lot of time, but we're not in the business of trying to save time right now. We're just in the business of surviving. If I were running a different heat, maybe it would matter. But play lame, play safe, win game, every time. Here, have a nectar.
At the risk of incurring your wrath, Lady Artemis, I hope you will accept this from me and see that my gratitude for all you have done for me is genuine.
What do you know? Another gift of nectar. That's quite thoughtful of you, Zagreus. Normally don't care much for the stuff, but every now and then, I mean, why not?
She sounds a little uncomfortable from our unprompted gift giving.
Olympus, I accept this message.
And there it is, splitting headache. Hangover-afflicted foes are more likely to take critical damage, 1.5% per stack of hangover. So that boils down to about a 7.5% crit chance, I think.
I can never explore more tunnels.
Furthermore, if we got the Aphrodite boon, but I think at this point oh man. I think the correct call is let's just take these 2 Ares boons and not risk it.
Why not?
Doom effects stack deal more damage when applied multiple times. Or 100% more damage only for my next attack or special. I think... I don't know if there's anything left to gain for duo boons with Ares, because we got the 2 we wanted. So I guess I'll just... none of this is great. We'll just take that. Battle Rage... Alright, we'll take this. That way if I... Well, 15% more damage if I use a Death Defiance. I think that's more reliable than his call for me right now.
The Guardian of Hell itself decides the time has come for a short break and snack.
Once I beat Hades and finish our town dialogue, if you'll call it that, I think I will take a short break and a snack as well. I'm hungry. Alright, Kiwi. Wish me luck. This is going to be a tight fight, I think.
You're looking very stately there, Father.
Snarky as always, Zag.
Your rampage through my realm ends here and now.
That is quite possibly correct, but I'm not going to let it be that easy, Hades. I am going to try my darndest. So forgive me, Kiwi, if the commentary dies a little bit here, because I'd rather the commentary die than I die. If that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Let's get rid of this ASAP. Oh, I'm not getting rid of that. I know you're over here. I saw those casts coming out of you. Oh, dodge that. Get a Doom Afflict. Pop the poison. I can block his projectiles and despawn them all together if I do that. That's funny. Good to know. I somehow missed that twice with my basic attack. The range on the basic attack of the shield is relatively low, all things considered. Alright, let's take out the wretches first, just because they can cause some unnecessary difficulties with me. Seems like he spawned 2 Elysium goons. Easy enough to deal with as long as I avoid their attacks. Honestly, though, because of that Dionysus boon that I got, we'll just let him rearm, because there will be 3 enemies on stage at all times, which means I'll get the damage boost effect. Although I think yeah, it died. I killed it. Oops. Oh well. It was a funny thought at when it could have been a thought. Take care of this. Like, overall, our DPS feels pretty low against single-target enemies because we don't get those damage steroids that I earned. Or quote-unquote earned. RNG'd my way into. But the DPS is still there. Whenever there are enough enemies on screen, at least. Just dip in, dip out, and spam shield. Stack the poison, and let the poison do the work, plus the doom. Oh, hello, Dad. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, we got hit. Alright, I'm gonna bail out because I don't want to take that extra damage from being afflicted by his curse. I see your feet. Come on. There you go. And there we go, phase 1 down. Flow, steady, and minimal damage taken. I'm just gonna charge this up so that I can get the Doom afflicted. I missed. Our poison is ticking for 65 every 0.5 seconds. Pretty wild.
Let's have it out then, boy.
Alright, here are the deadliest pots in the world. But we're just popping those pots ASAP. Well, that was dumb. I turned to face it and I wanted to block it with my shield, but I forgot to press the shield button. So, it's fine. There are going to be a lot of shockwaves. That's so many casts. I'm stunned. Oh no. Oh, okay. It's fine. I'm just going to go back to making sure that he's stacked up on poison. And it was mostly just all of his shockwaves stacked up, all his cast gems stacked up, if you want to call them cast gems. These silly little skull things. Alright, there we go. Alright, got a good 5 stack of poison. Right. Behold the noble visit. I'm sad that video didn't do as well as I'd hoped. I put my heart and soul into it, but my goodness was it ever so fun to make, and I think that's what matters most. I created a monstrosity and I am proud of what I did, and it was so much fun. And for those who are listening in and are interested in what I'm referencing, that would be lorenzmug.mp4. If you are a fan of Fire Emblem Engage, or just the uncanny nonsense of, like, weird, nonsensical shock horror comedy, give it a look. Check it out, it's funny. I'm genuinely proud of what I made there.
You broke through every one of my defenses once again.
Once again, I did, yes. Ugh.
See you at home.
See you there, Hades.
There.
Okay.
In the name of Hades.
Oh my goodness. We turned this run around. I had every reason to lose this run at the start. I got so cocky against Charon, and man did I clutch it out there. 4 HP.
Got it. Yep, that's a trap.
Surviving by the skin of my teeth, and the HP, the trickle of HP that you get for clearing a room.
As he journeys to his mother's cottage in the cold, loudly speaking Zagreus calls out to hear the echo of his voice. The blast of sound, causing a substantive amount of ice and snow to break off from a nearby mountaintop and fall, and fall, and...
Splat. How many ways did they... I'm actually curious, I'd love to have it counted. How many ways did they write Zagreus' death in that, like, end description?
Well, that was interesting.
Sure was. Alright, let's do the house roundup.
It's you.
Hey, Than, now, hypothetically, if I were to have vanquished Charon in single combat after having, I don't know, say, helped myself to one of his wares at no charge, how long would you say he'd hold it over me?
Everything is an exchange with Charon, Zag. If there was something you refused to pay for, then I'm going to assume that's why you're back here now. The debt is paid in obols or in blood, or their closest counterparts, I guess.
So then, hypothetically, we're squared away.
Zagreus is so nervous about this.
You rest assured I'm not even remotely tired, Prince.
I hope she gets to take breaks. Here, Dusa, you've earned this.
What? There must be some mistake. Prince, you're giving this to me?
She's more than earned it, honestly.
I want you to know we all appreciate you, Dusa. Don't work yourself too hard on my account, okay?
And honestly, Than, you need a friend.
Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
It's not an empty gesture, then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
He appreciated that. Alright, Cerberus. I mean, if we're giving nectar to everyone, may as well give it to Cerberus, too.
Only the very best treats for my best friend, right, boy?
Cerberus yelps in merriment upon receiving such a generous offering. The vicious, triple-headed Cerberus shows some restraint for now.
For now.
Good chatting.
All right.
How goes your heated rivalry against the greatest king of Athens lately, boy? Your battles with him and the Minotaur must be the talk of the underworld of late.
He doesn't want to talk to us anymore.
Admitted, Father. Theseus was the only hero you were able to recruit to stand against me. All the while he gets to boast about being the champion. Well, it was Heracles too busy for the task.
Actually, yes. For reasons I won't explain.
Speak not to me of Heracles. You know these heroes by their deeds, not by their character. Heracles is fortunate he's in my brother's favor. Else he would be in Tartarus where he belongs. The mortal concept of what constitutes a hero is absurd.
They should have asked the expert, I suppose. I always meant to ask you, Orpheus. Where did you learn to sing like that? Was it really Apollo himself who taught you?
Oh, I learned from many different sources, Zagreus. That is, before all of my inspiration started coming from a single source. I credit my accomplishments to her, and to Apollo and the gods. And to considerable time spent practicing.
It certainly paid off.
You should teach us how to play, Orpheus.
Why, this is absolutely splendid, Zagreus. Is this really for me? It's so very kind of you to think of me like this.
I want you to have it, Orpheus. You've brightened up our lives down here more than you know. I only wish that you could see that.
Yes.
Hey, Meg. I thought I'd better hand this over.
I'll confiscate that if you really want. Although I'm warning you, I'm not susceptible to bribes. Many have tried.
Hey, I'm just handing over contraband to the appropriate authorities. Think nothing of it, Meg. Just doing our jobs, right?
Get out of my sight, Zagreus. And be thankful violence is prohibited in here.
Didn't stop Cerberus.
The head chef is on the board.
All right, head chef, we've got some fishies for you.
What's for breakfast?
What if
dinner, maybe?
Let's see, gems. Ooh, a diamond and some keys. Okay,
I'm much obliged.
I appreciate that the characters in these games are always in a constant confusion about what time of day it is. I find it inherently amusing. All right, Persephone must be out on leave, which means I think that's the end of this episode, Kiwi. We really clutched it out.
Don't have a player too.
I have a player too. We're gonna be reading something today. We're just gonna go out and read, I hope.
I'm wide awake.
It'll be nice. Just cozy and nice. All right. Oh, finally. This game has just refused to give me the bow. Or an excuse to play the bow, more specifically. But heck yeah, I'm looking forward to this. You know what we haven't played, though? We've never done an aspect of Charon run.
Grant me the aspect of Charon.
What's all that racket over there?
But, it's... So, the way the aspect of Charon works is if you attack... The last enemy hit by your attack makes all of your special attacks home in on them. Makes for a very safe and very potentially strong build, but this is one of the easiest weapons to get through 32 heat on, I have to say. But since we've never used it, why don't we go ahead and grab that and we'll run this. It does reduce our number of special attacks, but since it's so hard to reliably land them, you know. I think I'll save my Titan Blood though, because I think if anything, if I'm going to level up a bow, I'm going to go on Rama and just have a field day with Rama. So, aspect of Chiron in the next run, Kiwi. Let's do it. And then as far as keepsakes go, I think I'm going to keep messing around with Ares and learning more about his Doom builds, since I've really just given him the short end of the stick. But alright, what have you got to say?
Tooth you gave me, Skelly. First off, thanks again. And secondly, is this even yours? Had a run-in with Hermes who got me thinking.
What? You gonna believe everything that Gabby guy tells you now, boyo? He doesn't know a thing about me.
Never said he did. Though since you let on, what's your relationship to him? Working for him?
Maybe.
No. Nope. Definitely not working for him. Closer to a peer relationship. Well, other than the fact that he's a god and I'm just... Well, what you see is what you get with me, pal. Hey, you won't tell anyone, will you? I'm just here to help, I swear.
Fine. Maybe.
Wow, now get a load of what you got there, boyo. Wait, really? That's for me? You just pulling my leg.
Nope.
I'm really giving this to you, mate. Now go enjoy it, will you? Once I've finished pummeling you some more just for the sake of it.
Alright, Kiwi. Well, I'm finally going to play. I'm going to get to play with one of my favorite weapon types. Although, admittedly, the Bow of Chiron will feel pretty weak where it is right now, so we'll have hopefully get some good boons to stack it up. With all that said, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you, Kiwi, and I'll see you in the next one. Snack time.